Stanford marshmallow experiment. It's a famous example of self-control because we're looking at kind of that self-control and willpower to be the driver of our behavior, which it's not. And you highlighted something unique in that study, which everyone I think knows this study, but you called it situational control. And how does this differ from self-control? And why is this often more effective at resisting temptations? And perhaps provide a little background on the study and kind of that piece of the study that not many people talk about.
It's a wonderfully inventive piece of research that most people with 4-year-olds know about because it was done in a nursery school with little kids who were given a marshmallow. And they were told that if they could sit and not eat the marshmallow for about 15 minutes, then they'd get 2 marshmallows. So it's a study in self-control, essentially. And as you can imagine, most 4-year-olds struggled a lot with that task. But there's a condition in the study that didn't get much attention, but I think tells us an awful lot about self-control. And that is, in one condition, the kids were given a marshmallow, but the experimenter put a pie plate on top of it. So the kids couldn't see it. And then all of a sudden, over half of the children could wait for 2 marshmallows simply because they were not tempted in the same way. The situation had changed, and they were no longer being exposed to the cues to eat the marshmallow. They could lift up the plate anytime they wanted to, and they were told that they could. But just having that cover was enough to help the majority of kids delay and get two marshmallows. And that tells us a huge amount about how we can control our behavior without actively struggling or exerting effort and willpower. And that is by controlling the environment, by making it more difficult, even slightly more difficult. A pie plate is not hard to lift up, right? All of the kids could do that. But just having that small amount of friction, environmental friction, was enough to stop the majority of kids from eating the first marshmallow.